Hey everyone, Pixel here. Real quick, this is kind of a new series, an idea that I had. I basically bought a bunch more refined metal, and I thought, why not let the game decide who I play? And we got Tam O'Shatner, the hat for demo. It's level 69 hat, got him. And basically, I'm just gonna let the game every time I craft a new hat, I'm gonna let the game kind of decide what class I play. So we're playing Demoman, and kind of make this more interesting in the future. I'm playing the default class right now. Look how swagged out I am. Pretty Scottish, pretty plaid. In the future, though, leave a comment about basically taking a guess as to what the next hat class it will be for, and you guys can also call out the loadout. So, for example, I'll show on the screen what that should kind of look like. Anytime I get a hat that's for like all classes, I'll just pick my own poison. Essentially, it's kind of a freebie one. If I get the hat for a specific class, and in the comments you leave a specific loadout, basically the name of the class and the loadout and everything, the description of the loadout, you might win, and I'll basically play the loadout that you described in the comments of this video here. But other than that, just playing a little bit of payload here on the Scary Train map. I forgot what the name of this map is, but I love this Scary Train. I always get a kick out of when I see someone get killed by the train. I really wish there was like an animation of the train eating people, because it's got a big, scary, crazy mouth in the front. And I'm playing default Demoman. To be honest with you, Demoman's one of those classes that I used to be super good at. But I was also really good at it at a time when the sticky launcher functioned a lot differently. So it's a totally different kind of ball game now. This was like years ago when I really played a lot of TF2 back in the day. As you can see, I'm just not good at hitting these pills. I missed that teleporter so many times. I got a few lucky teleporter shots, or lucky pill shots throughout this game here. And we actually do a pretty good job the majority of this game. I don't want to spoil anything, but it doesn't really go super hot for us towards the end. And this is default demo. It's just a class or kind of a play style that you don't really see a lot of people just playing the default version of certain classes anymore. Got a lot of mileage out of that the grenade that Demoman threw over at me. I try to kill him here, but he ends up just slamming into a wall and then killing himself. So, whatever, I'll take it. This map's this is a community-made map, and I remember way back in the day, this was one of those ones that was really like heavily in rotation on the community servers, and it's always a fun one to hop into. I feel like out of all of the community maps, this one has stayed really true, or really has become kind of like a staple for Team Fortress 2. And going back to the Demoman specifically here, I really don't know if I've mastered. I think Demoman's a lot better when you're on defense. It's really defense built. Going on offense is really hard, and I'm not super good at landing these pills. Here's a crazy sniper headshot that I just got there. I kind of respawned back in, and I kind of walked all the way back over here, so we're up back in this like little area. And we actually, like I said before, we were doing a really good job of pushing all the way to the 4th point. This is actually a huge setup here. I really wish I could capitalize and could have gotten more kills. This is the perfect situation for me coming up, but I totally kerfuffled and fell apart. I guess we'll get back to that in a minute. This sniper was just nailing these headshots. I just had to kind of avoid him now. We're just we're really pushing up here. There's a ton of people all choked out right there. I really could have had a sick opportunity to get like a FaZe Clan kill cam montage, but instead I choke it and run right into this guy. This is not exactly my best Demoman gameplay. I have to kind of rework or kind of reorientate myself with Demoman. I get a few good clips here and there throughout this video, but I used to be so much better. I think that primarily though, I used to play Demoman like demo knighting a lot, which is where I think I really shined back in the day. I have to relearn Demoman, I think, a little bit. It's one of those classes that it's like riding a bike, where I think once you do it, it's like really. It's actually not like riding a bike. Once you do it, it's more like riding an airplane. I guess like if you don't like practice like flying an airplane for a while, you kind of forget how to do it. But I think once you kind of relearn it, though, it comes back. Little bits and pieces of it come back here. I'm so happy that Crit Streak Pyro totally didn't see me there, and I got a sick melee kill there. Here's another one. I love how the glass breaks. I used to play this back in the day on a really crappy piece of shit laptop, and I had to run it on like some config like that made everything look like Legos. So like seeing that glass break was not part of that config. That essentially took too much processing power for that. Like, when I played back in the day on my crappy laptop. But now with my new gamer computer, my high end T98 Bitcoin miner computer that I have now, this game runs so much more smoothly. I really was really surprised that I got the direct hit on that soldier and he was in the air. I was really surprised that he was still up and survived. That medic was just really doing a good job of healing him there. We play fairly passively here, and I think sometimes like I find in most competitive games or most team focused or shooter games or what have you, even in Deadlock specifically, people like get way too aggro. You'd be surprised how much better your playing could be when you kind of slow down and take a minute to like catch a breath, or you're not always in go out and kill mode. I don't know why he Ubered me there. I wonder where that Uber ended up going, because I don't see him. Oh, there he is. We get the direct hit on that engineer there, and then we finish him off. So we do get a few good clips here and there. I had to reorientate how the pill launcher works again on this character, because it's been a hot minute. I used to be lethal with like the direct hit or the lock and load, the main launcher here. I guess I'm getting a few good direct hits here. Going up the spiral staircase, yeah, I guess I do. It's just we had a really like kind of slow start, I think, in terms of my performance. But overall, the team we're really crushing here. As you can see, we're like 10 minutes to basically cap these next two, and we're doing a pretty solid job. We had a lot of momentum going in here, and I guess like holding defense for these points on this map is pretty challenging, honestly. You basically have a pretty far away spawn. Your opponent has a lot of like different routes to get to. They have a lot of options. I'm trying to help build the teleporter here. That's what the Demoman would do. And then I fill this whole room with stickies. And you'd think that like I just blast both these guys, but that medic is running the what's it called? The Vitamedic gun or whatever that basically keeps them alive. I'm not sure how I got the melee, how I did not get the melee there, but I think oftentimes with Demoman though, if you want to get better, a lot of the times it's just learning about how to hold choke points. Demoman is all about just making it really hard for people to get into certain choke points, but just by spamming the grenades. And I remember like reading or hearing about how Valve got rid of like throwable grenades because they didn't want it to be like where you're like in Call of Duty where you just throw a lucky grenade and then it just lands at some guy's feet. They wanted it to be more where your grenades kind of held a certain location, a certain area, but were confined to like a specific angle or point. You know what I mean? You weren't exactly just chucking them halfway across the whole map and getting a free kill like you do in Call of Duty, for example. So it's Demoman, and like I think every other class in like any Valve game is just a really interesting kind of case study of I guess how Valve designs games. I'm not really sure what I was doing here by putting the stickies here. I forgot that door does not open the other way out, but then that sniper just scoped the hell out of this scout. I try to finagle my way and throwing some pills to hit that rock and bounce around, but I am not. This is me kind of really floundering around here as Demo. And this clip was amazing, actually. I feel bad for the guy. I'll let him have it. Come on. Okay. You know what? He actually kind of understands. We got that Team Fortress 2 respect going on here, and then we finish it off here with a quick game of Rochambeau. I never win these. I don't know if there's like a certain control to where you can collect, like you could select what you're picking. Anyways, I wish I could end the video here, but unfortunately, we just get our ass kicked. Just totally crazy he lost all that momentum, and the game kind of just flounders out there. I really try to hold off here at the last possible second. We do go to overtime a little bit, but I can't go over this stupid rock. I was crouch jumping and everything. At this point, I was just so upset that we totally flubbed it up. But that's really the video there. I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, leave a comment essentially of what you think the next class will be. We're gonna re-roll and see when we build out the next hat for the next video. And in the comment, just leave the builds you wanted to have done. And yeah, we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and have a good day. Bye.